Only would the orange idiot that we have for a president turn a question about Joe Biden's cancer diagnosis into him bragging about this goddamn cognitive test that he always wants to brag about. A cognitive test that we all know was a test to determine if he had dementia or not, which I think he does. But this right here has to be in the top 25 of the most idiotic and psychotic things he's ever said.
Respond to President Biden being diagnosed with cancer? Are you going to call your predecessor?
I think it's very sad, actually. I'm surprised that it wasn't, the public wasn't notified a long time ago, because to get to stage 9, that's a long time. I just had my physical. You saw that. You saw the results of that particular test. I think that test is standard to pretty much anybody getting a physical, good physical. We had the doctors at the White House and over at Walter Reed, which is a fantastic hospital. I did a very complete physical, including cognitive tests. I'm proud to announce I aced it. Got them all. I got them all right. You proud of me? Yes. Your husband would be proud of me for getting them all right. It's a little risk. If I didn't get them all right, these people would be after me. It would be not a good situation. But I think, frankly, anybody running for president should take a cognitive test. They say it's unconstitutional, but I would say in that particular case, having a cognitive test wouldn't be so bad.
First of all, there's no such thing as stage 9 cancer. And if you think that was just a slip of the tongue, it wasn't. He said it 2 times. He actually thinks stage 9 cancer is a thing. No one gives a damn about your cognitive tests. No one cares. And to see bootlicking, buck dancing ass sellout Byron Donalds behind him smirking as if this dude is not psychotic at all is crazy to me. We need to have a national conversation about the fact that the president of the United States is going through some type of mental psychosis that is unexplainable. The amount of tweets that he puts out there, the lies that he tells, the things that he does, it is absolutely psychotic. And then you have his vice president, who is just as bad as he is. He's asked questions about the war between Russia and Ukraine. Remember the war that Donald Trump was going to end in 24 hours? The one that they're now basically out loud saying, we can't end this war, we're going to give up on it? Yeah, that's what J.D. Vance is out there saying right now.
I'm not sure that Vladimir Putin has a strategy himself for how to unwind the war, of course, that's been going on for a few years now. And I think there's also just a little bit of, look, there's fundamental mistrust between Russia and the West. It's one of the things the president thinks is frankly stupid, that we should be able to move beyond the mistakes that have been made in the past. But that takes 2 to tango. I know the president's willing to do that, but if Russia's not willing to do that, then we're eventually just going to have to say, this is not our war. It's Joe Biden's war. It's Vladimir Putin's war. It's not our war. We're going to try to end it, but if we can't end it, we're eventually going to say, you know what? That was worth a try, but we're not doing it anymore.
The guy is literally dealing with cancer right now, and you're trying to blame a war between 2 other countries on him. A war that Donald Trump likes to say, if he were president, would have never happened, and he's going to end in 24 hours. Now you got J.D. Vance and Donald Trump out there saying, you know what? We probably won't be able to end this war. Putin doesn't want to negotiate. God damn, I thought we were in chapter 3 of The Art of the Deal right now. I thought Donald Trump was the closer. He was going to be able to get this done in 24 hours. We gave him 100 days. He still couldn't do it then. And now they're just saying straight up, we can't do it. We're incompetent. And instead of even taking any accountability, we're going to try to now blame this on Joe Biden, the former president who's dealing with cancer right now. That is how low these people are. That is how incompetent and absolutely asinine and ignorant they are. I have zero respect for Republicans, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, or anyone who supports this shit. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.